the Grammys made this announcement yesterday, which is interesting. I want to hear from you guys what you think about it. What I do know is that the overarching legacy of their music wasn't the most uplifting. Is this kind of like what Maverick City is becoming? Like they are the pop culture.
Ruslan.
All right. So if you guys didn't know who Maverick City is, they're one of the biggest worship collectives in the world. And sometimes they get dragged, sometimes for no good reason. I don't know how to feel about this situation. Now, we all probably have heard of the tragedy that happened with Migos member who passed away tragically, Takeoff, over something that he really had nothing to do with in Houston a couple months ago. And his uncle, Quavo, wrote a song about it. I've heard a little bit of the song. I'll be honest with you, I haven't heard all of it. But the Grammys made this announcement yesterday, which is interesting. I want to hear from you guys what you think about it. So the announcement is that during this year's In Memoriam Grammys segment, Maverick City Music will join Quavo for Without You as they remember the life and legacy of Takeoff. I don't know how to feel about this. Now, I don't know Takeoff. I don't know any of the Migos. I don't know anything about how they led their life. But what I do know is that the overarching legacy of their music wasn't the most uplifting. It wasn't the most God-honoring. Even though I'm sure they have family and friends in their real life who are churchgoers and have prayed for them. And maybe some of them even still go pray and maybe even go to church. I don't know. All right. But I do find this interesting that Maverick City will be on stage with them. Apparently, they were also on stage with Diddy earlier this year at the BET Awards. That's fascinating. And so this is one of those things where, is this the equivalent of just kind of like having a choir that is the go-to choir now? I remember back in the day, I believe Michael Jackson would use like BB and CeCe Winans choir, right? And they would play and do stuff, and I don't remember what collaboration it was, right? And so Michael Jackson was a pop artist; he wasn't a Christian artist, and they would kind of have a choir. Is this kind of like what Maverick City is becoming? Like they are the pop culture modern day equivalent of that? When somebody wants a gospel act, they'll reach out to Maverick City, or is this coordinated? Or maybe they really have legitimate relationship with them.
Hey, you want to see something crazy? 67% of the people who watch this channel are not subscribed. Do me a quick favor, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date on all the videos here on the Blessed God Studios channel.
I don't know. I find it interesting. The conversation about it is happening. And maybe, who knows? Maybe this will be Quavo turning a new leaf. Maybe Quavo will reevaluate some of the content in his music and in Amigos' music and make some changes after this tragedy that happened to his brother that was just completely senseless and completely uncalled for. But I don't know how to feel about this. I could see it going either way. I could see it maybe being a whole new journey for Quavo and him making some changes and making some adjustments and maybe building some relationships or gleaming some of the messaging from Maverick City's music could be a good thing for him. I'm assuming they're on his radar. Maybe it's not. Maybe this is just kind of appropriating the Christian experience and the Christian sound at a time when people are desiring to be uplifted. I'm very curious. So I want to know from you guys, what do you guys think about this situation? Are you taken aback? Are you shocked? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Or are you like, oh, maybe it's appropriate to have this sort of situation, considering all the, all of these things is maybe God's using Maverick City in this way to preach the gospel. Who knows what they will and won't say, I'm curious from you guys in terms of what you guys think about it. It sounds like most of you guys aren't shocked by this move, considering they've done some other collaborations. Obviously Kurt Franklin with the Lil Baby, yeah, Space Jam, that's a bit similar. But yeah, I'm curious what you guys think about it. Here's my thing. I enjoy sitting down with non-Christians. I enjoy going on their platforms. I enjoy having them on my platforms. I think the point I try to drive home is the gospel if I'm going to sit down and have an interview with a non-Christian. Every conversation. And I think that's a W, personally, right? I think that's a W. Is music different? Do you guys feel a way when I have non-Christians on my channel? I really want to know from you guys. Or when I go on non-Christians platforms, which I'll be doing more of, and I have, and I enjoy doing it. I understand it's different as a podcaster, but like we're gonna have China Mac on, we're gonna have other folks on, who are not Christian. But I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited because I get to share and share the gospel with them, and I do really do drive on that poem. So I'm curious what you guys think about that. Is it different? Is it different? Do you think I shouldn't do it? I had a friend tell me that he didn't think I should go on Adam 22 because he thought I was promoting his platform and he would never do that. And I was like, really? That's interesting. I think No Jumper, it's the biggest biggest hip hop podcast in the world. Why would you not want me on there? But there's folks that feel the way about it. So I am curious, what do you guys think about it? Because I do find it interesting topic. So
hey, this clip is from our daily after party stream. If you enjoyed it, consider signing up for our Patreon community for only $5 a month, where you get access to the replays of our daily after party streams, as well as the uncut extended versions of our podcast, Discord access that's private, and a discount code for our merch store, only $5 a month. And ultimately, it's the best way to help us contextualize the gospel of Jesus using media, podcasting, and of course, YouTube. The link for that is in the description or in the pinned comment. The perks are amazing. You should get on there. It's only $5 a month. I'll see you over there, all right? Peace.